Hey y'all, this is the Gangstalker handbook I stole. This is what they say about weapons. Listen real close. This is about the microwave weapons and the weapons they use. And this is the appendix to it I'm reading, but this is what they say about these weapons. Very interesting stuff, especially if you're getting hit with like I get pulsated into my brain, electric pulses and all that, and voice of God recognition. Listen to this. I'm reading it and it's important. So if you're into this is what they're telling these gang stalkers these weapons are for. Give me 1 second. I'm reading it off this other thing I got. So here we go. These weapons can target the brain, causing changes in brain chemistry, which influence thoughts and emotions. Particular frequencies and modulations will trigger precise chemical reactions in the brain, which produce specific emotions in the targeted individual. Infrasound occurs within ELF range from few hertz up to 20 hertz, which is the lowest limit of human hearing. From 1 to 250 hertz, the pain damage threshold seems to increase with frequency as well as power. Frequency determines what kind of damage occurs, whereas the power determines how much damage occurs. Infrasound easily passes through buildings and travels great distances. Natural examples include avalanches, earthquakes, volcanoes, waterfalls. Whales, elephants, hippopotamuses, and rhinoceroses use infrasound to communicate over great distances. For whales, hundreds of miles. An electronic example would be a large subwoofer. Infrasound is thought to be superior to ultrasound because it retains its frequency when it hits the body. From about 100 to 140 decibels, infrasound causes a variety of biological symptoms. Effects include fatigue, pressure in the ears, visual blurring, drowsiness, imbalance, disorientation, vibration of internal organs, severe intestinal pain, nausea, and vomiting. Higher power levels can liquefy bowels, resonate internal organs to death. It can also cause feelings of pressure in the chest, choking, irregular breathing patterns, and respiratory incapacitation. High powered, low frequency sound from about 30 hertz to about 100 hertz, just beyond infrasound, causes fatigue, blurred vision, bowel spasms, pain or damage to internal organs, feelings of fullness in the chest cavity, chest wall vibration, difficulty breathing, difficulty swallowing, choking, respiratory impairment. Psychological effects include loss of concentration, disgust, apathy, sadness, depression, fear, anxiety, and panic attacks. Microwave hearing, aka synthetic telepathy, voice of God, V2K, existing radar units can be modified to transmit a beam of pulsed microwave energy into a person's skull, which causes sounds like ticks, buzzes, hisses, knocks, chirps, words. The sounds originate from within, above, or behind the head, are transmitted to the inner ear via bone collection, thermal expansion. Bone conduction is another pathway for sound transmission in humans and other mammals. There's no external noise. It can be applied from hundreds of meters away from a target using man-portable transmitters. Dr. Alan Frey invented the technology in 1958. The transmitters use pulse-modulated waves at extremely low average power levels. In 1975, Dr. Joseph Sharp proved that correct modulation of microwave energy can result in wireless and receiverless transmission of audible speech. NLW, non-lethal weapons, have also been called non-injurious, disabling measures, immobilizer, strategic immobilizer, discriminate force, less than lethal, pre-lethal, mission kill, new age weapons, soft kill weapons, slow kill weapons, silent kill weapons, limited effect technology, neurizing technology, reduce lethality weapons, low collateral damage weaponry. Department of Defense defines them as weapons that are explicitly designed and primarily employed so as to incapacitate personnel or material while minimizing fatalities, permanent injury to personnel, and undesired damage to property and the environment. Non-lethal weapons employ means other than gross physical destruction to prevent the target from functioning. Imagine that. They include biological and chemical warfare, directed energy weapons, communication warfare, information warfare, and psychological psyops. Other types include computer attacks and weather modification. Non-lethal weapons are used in combination. The CFR states these weapons must be deployed coherently in synergetic coordination with the information psychological warfare technologies. Similarly, NATO in 2004 and 2006 reports non-lethal weapons and future peace enforcement operations and human effects of non-lethal technologies indicate that non-lethal weapons should be used in combination to increase their effectiveness. The U.S. military states that the goal is to overwhelm the target by attacking all five senses, plus motor and cognitive functions. And I'm going to stop there, but you heard that, didn't you? I mean, man, that's serious, and that's what they're using on us. But anyway, there's another part to this, so I'm just going to call this microwave weapons part 1.